Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Curl, Beyond the Truck Podcast, bringing you today's episode. Super excited to see you, super excited to hear you, super excited to read your messages back to us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for pouring in. We're going to continue to pour into you as well. You know, today I'm moving this around. I had a different podcast lined up for today, but I'm shooting this one out off the cuff, really. Well, probably most all of them are. But I want to let you know that I do hear what you say. I want to answer your questions. I want to meet your needs. This one come up a couple times already just since last night, and I want to make sure I get to you on a first thing in the morning to make sure that you understand the goal that we want to achieve here. That's you, your health. We love you. We appreciate you. Before we start off, though, I want to start off by saying thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. The YouTube's growing. The socials are growing. But you know, it's not about the numbers. It's about the impact that we make. Success without our connection and our impact with people is failure in my book. And we're impacting people, and we're connecting with them. I love you. I appreciate you. This family's grown immensely. And I want to remind you, please continue to watch the Facebook, the Instagram for where we're going to be at, what we're doing. It is really growing. It's really going great. I can't thank you enough. The things that we get to do, the people we get to speak, the stages we get to stand on, the company, the drivers, everything we get to do is really gaining momentum immensely. And I love you. I appreciate you. I promise I'll keep showing up for you. But today, I'm going to drive right into it. I'm always talking about the nutrition and the food and all that, right? Yeah, I know. My closest friends, they get on me. Hey, Jerry, you're the sugar Nazi. Well, yeah, you know what? I've seen this industry just fall. Too many heroes in this industry fall to poor health, and that poor health starts with really what I figured out over the time now. It's been poor education. We've been targeted by marketing. We've been targeted by fast food because they preyed on us. And, you know, trucking is your industry. Your health is your lifestyle. That means we got to get educated. And I want to shrink this down. And I know when I get going on this, it can be like drinking from a fire hose. But I want to recap this one because even when I went back and looked at it, the ones when we dove into the health are the most listened to podcasts even till today. But I'm not doing that for the numbers. I'm doing it because I've got calls, I've got texts, I've got people. Hey, what did you say here? What do we do here? I'm really getting locked in on this. I see a difference and it makes me feel good. When you feel good, you do more. I'm going to tell you, you don't know how good you feel until you feel good. So let's drive right in. It doesn't matter where you're at. It does not matter where you're at. You just got to start. I started at 350 pounds. I yo-yo dieted for years. I was eating protein, healthy cookies, so I thought. They're not. I'm eating the fat-free stuff. I'm eating the low-cal. It's all garbage. I'm sorry. These places can sue me, do whatever. I'm not a doctor, so if you're going to change anything in your health, get to your doctor first. There's my disclaimer, okay? I'm just a professional driver like you that spent freaking 2 decades figuring this out. I'm going to shrink down 2 decades in about 20 minutes or less for you. All right, let's get ready because it doesn't matter where you're at. You need the right mindset because I'm going to tell you, you have to believe. First thing is you got to believe there's a different life out there for you. This is not your fault. There's millions of people in here, and it gets worse today. Even our children are diabetic now. It is not your fault. I was very good at motivating and inspiring people. I was poor at educating them. Today is going to be education. Maybe we just need to do it all week long. Maybe I will. I don't know. But today I want you to know one thing. It's not your fault. Just start. It doesn't matter. Just start. If you never start, you'll never end. You'll never have a journey. You'll never have a destination. I want you to start with a belief. Put a belief in your mind, write it down, put it somewhere you look at it, connect to that belief every single morning you start with. Your body will follow your mind. You believe you'll live healthy. Maybe it's get off medication, maybe it's lose weight, maybe it's whatever. But I'm going to start walking you through it today. First is belief. Your mind is a powerful weapon. It will see that you succeed, or it will hold you stuck, or it'll see that you fail. Your mind. I spend hours a day with people in this topic. I'm telling you right now, it's your mind. I'm not going to talk to you the next 20 minutes about mind, but I got you to understand you have to start. Because if you don't start, you give up hope. And when you give up hope, you give up the will to live. When you give up the will to live, your days get shorter, your life gets shorter, your decades get shorter. If you can't do it for you, do it for your loved ones. All right, there we go. You're getting started. Nothing beats movement. To get healthy, and it's all about, they want to lose weight. Let's get right down to it. When you lose weight, you lose weight. You typically live healthier. You get off some medications. That's what this is about. But it's not about losing weight. You're not on a diet. Look at the first 3 letters of diet. Die. You will die dieting. You have to educate yourself on how to live healthy. And I'm going to give you a couple simple little tricks or tools. How about education? There's no tricks here. I'm going to give you some education today. And I'll do a couple this week so we can break it down. The first is you have to create movement. Your body was designed to move. We have sedentary lifestyles. That means a lot of your rich oxygenated blood is in your calves and the lower part of your extremities. When you're driving down the road, you have to squeeze some calves. You have to do something. Get that blood moving. When you stop, the instant you stop, you need to get out of that truck and you need to do some calf raises. Bend over, stretch, twist, roll. I'll get some on YouTube, but you have to get some arm rolls going. You just get your body moving before you just start get out and working. Okay. That sounds easy, but I'm going to tell you, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. You need to start moving. All right. We're going to drive right into some food labels. I want you to understand this marketing. Number one, when you see things that are labeled low fat, net carbs, fat free, things like that, run away. They are full of added sugars and things like that. Them energy drinks, the super slushies. These things are nothing but liquid sugar that spike inside your body. They pass right through your organs into your bloodstream to give you that hype. And over time, your body will become saturated with that sugar and you'll be diabetic. You cannot process that much sugar. They say on an average, for the average woman, it's 25 grams a day. For a male, it's 35. Active. I'm telling you, I don't hit that much. I try not to. There's a lot of days I do, but I watch it. And if I go over, I guarantee I don't go over much. What you don't measure, you don't monitor. You need to download an app right now, like MyFitnessPal, and start tracking what you eat. So when you flip that label over, I don't care what that label, there's a science in that whole freaking label. But right now, I want you to just flip that label. Find anything in your cab, find anything you're holding on to, find anything you're doing right now or you're eating right now. And I want you to look at the label. If there is any added sugar in that thing, throw it away, put it away, get rid of it. Don't even give it to your enemy. Don't give it to your friend. Don't give it to nobody. Just throw it away. It's not your fault. They put that stuff in there to make it taste good. Added sugar, forget it. Enemy number one, leading cause of dementia, cancers, all that other stuff. Added sugars. If you're going to eat the salad dressing, eat the whole, the full throttle stuff is what I call it. Eat it in moderation. Foods with the food label become hard to understand, but it's the added sugars that they put in all this marketing stuff to go crazy. Pops. One can of pop, one Coke, one Mountain Dew will put you over your allowed sugar for the day. One. Yeah. One of these Arizona iced teas as sweet teas will have 125% of your about 125%, 150% of your sugar for the day. That's how bad, that's how fast this adds up. Just think about that now. Do that 360 days a year. Do it 365. Now do that for a decade. There's no way your body can process that. The sugar we intake is just crazy. A calorie is not a calorie. You know what? We'll do that one later in the week. Maybe we'll do it later tonight or something. But a calorie is not a calorie. I want you to understand right now, the first thing I want you to do is understand we just got to get started. And the reason I went to the sugar was because I had a dear friend ask me, was it added sugar? Was it sugar? Added sugar is enemy number one. And when it comes to sugar, the line right above it, you get 2 grams per serving. Now, you look at the very top, it'll tell you how many servings in that container or the serving size. Maybe there's 4 servings per container. Maybe there's quarter cup, 1 cup. A good example is the protein cookie. Oh, it's only 250 calories. That's a lot. And it's 20 grams of protein. So what? It's got 20 grams of sugar. The protein does no. And guess what? The serving size is half the cookie. Try eating half that cookie. You won't. It'll taste so good because that sugar gets so addictive that your brain will say, give me more, give me more, give me more. Next thing you know, you're eating a cookie every single day like I was, and you're pumping yourself full of sugar. And next thing you know, you're putting on weight. Next thing you know, you're disgusted. Next thing you know, you gave up on your belief. You forgot there's even a better life out there. That's how this happens. So today, I want you to understand one thing. There's a better life out there for you, a healthier life. It's not your fault where you're at. It is millions and billions of dollars being poured on us to get us where we're at. They want us to live unhealthy on medications longer so these big pharmas get rich. I'm telling you, I see it all the time. They make a shot for $15 and they sell for $5,000 to diabetics and stuff like that. Diabetes is a precursor for cancer, dementia, cardiovascular disease, and it's the only one we can stop in its tracks. The 4 horsemen: diabetes, dementia, cardiovascular, cancer. I tell you this because I've had too many people ask me in the last few days. There's a lot to understand, but I want you to know one thing. Today's rule, just start. You don't have to live healthy. You don't have to diet. You're not dieting. You're educating yourself for a healthier lifestyle. And you don't have to do it for tomorrow. You don't have to do it for next week. You just got to do it for today. And when you break today down, I'm only asking you to do it for breakfast or lunch or dinner. Whenever you listen to this, it's only one day. Can you do that for one day? I bet you can. I can. I can be here with you. So today I want you to do something. Just Do a little more movement than you did. I don't care if you did any yesterday. Just start today. You only got to start. Every destination has a journey. The journey is who we become, what we become in that journey. Your belief will get you to that journey, or that belief will keep you from achieving that journey, that destination. Your belief is very powerful. I believe in you. I love you. I appreciate you. And I know today might have come off quick, but it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I want you to just believe in yourself, restore that hope, because I'm coming for you too. Do a little bit more movement. And if you give up added sugar, you're already on the super racetrack right now to the best days ever. We love you. We appreciate you. And I hope all you that contacted me got this message. I will come at you later this week with a few more. Love you. Be great. Thanks for pouring into our country. We need more people like you. Have a fantastic day.